Hi, everybody. There's something out there that our liberal friends need to know about. It's called Civics. This is Take That with Kurt Schlichter. Okay, we had our election last week, and the fallout is pretty amazing. And what's amazing is normally educated people are saying unbelievably stupid things. Okay, we elected every member of the House of Representatives last week. We also elected about a third of our senators. Senators have a 6-year term, so every 2 years we elect about a third of them. And the results were mixed for both sides. The Republicans seem to have won about 2 more seats in the Senate. The Democrats won the House. They won about 20, 30 seats. Maybe more. So are the Democrats happy about their minor success? It wasn't much of a blue wave. It's more of a blue splash. No, they're pretty bitter. They're pretty bitter because of the Senate. Because the Senate, they have discovered, is not a democratic institution. Whoa, mind exploding. Wait, time out. The Senate is not a democratic institution. Now, the House of Representatives, those seats are divided up by population. Every state gets at least one, and then you divide up by population. So California ends up with like 53, and Montana, which is huge but has a small population, ends up with 1 representative. Now that seems to give California kind of an edge when it comes to making policy, right? But the Senate's different. Every state, all 50 of them, whether they're giant states with huge populations like California, or giant states with tiny populations like Alaska, have 2 senators. What the heck is that? Because you see, all those guys, those very few people in Alaska have a disproportionate representation in the Senate compared to California, right? Because small population, 2 senators, big population, 2 senators. That's disproportionate. That's crazy talk. That's not democratic. Hey, that's exactly what's supposed to happen, okay? That's how it was designed. But Democrats don't like that. They've actually even invented something called the Senate popular vote. The popular vote for the Senate, that is the total number of people all across the United States who voted for Democrats outnumbered the number that voted for Republicans. Yet Republicans hold the Senate. How's that fair, darn it? Well, if you're comparing apples and oranges to unicorns, then it kind of works. But that's not what it's supposed to be. You see, back in olden times, when the Articles of Confederation weren't really working out to unite the separate sovereign states, because our states are separate and sovereign, and they united to form the United States under our Constitution. Now, the big population states were pretty happy with the House of Representatives thing, because then they had a huge voice. They could pretty much drown out everybody else's voice. The smaller states are like, well, why should we be part of this if we're just going to be bossed around by a bunch of guys in Boston and Philadelphia and New York? And to make it work, to make it happen, they made a deal, which was essentially, okay, we'll have the House of Representatives, it will do population, and we will do the Senate, which will represent states. And in fact, until the 17th Amendment was passed, it was actually state legislators that elected the senators. It wasn't by popular vote. It's popular vote now, and that kind of takes us away from the original vision. But in any case, you get the point. Senate represents states. And that gives the small states the ability to resist domination by the big states. It's not a bug, it's a feature. They wanted it that way. And the Democrats don't like the deal. Why? Because right now they're losing. Now, you remember 8 years ago, they had 60 senators. They were filibuster-proof. They could do anything they wanted and tried to. And they were pretty happy about the Senate then. But, Republicans started succeeding, and they're kind of upset about that. Again, Senate popular vote. Now, let's not raise a troubling, factual issue that in California it was 2 Democrats running, because California's Democrats have created what's called jungle primary system, where only the 2 biggest vote getters get to run, and they're usually both Democrats because it's California, and California's a fascist state, a bunch of goose-stepping jerks. In any case, so the number was baloney anyway. But let's go back to it. Democrats want to undo the deal, and my question is, and it's a good question, why the hell should we? I mean, why should these small states be part of the United States of America, stay part of the United States of America, if you want to go back on the deal that brought them in? I mean, why are they morally obligated to somehow be part of the United States if you don't want to honor the deal that made them join the United States? Well, it's not, you know, look, a squirrel. It's all crazy talk and it's all stupid. And the thing is, they think you're stupid. Now, I'm not putting aside the possibility that the Democrats and the liberals and all the rest of these twits literally don't know that this is how our government is designed. Because I don't think that they paid a lot of attention in physics. I think they probably thought civics. I think they probably thought civics was sexist, racist, and cisphobic, or cisphilic. Anyway, what do we do about it? We laugh at them because it's too damn bad. Because you got two choices, liberals. You can amend the Constitution, or you can start another civil war, and you started one before, and that went poorly for you. So I guess you're stuck. I guess you're stuck with the founders' vision, the founders' framework that ensures freedom, ensures the people are represented, and it ensures that they are represented by their states in the Senate. And this has endured for 200 years, and it's going to endure for a lot longer, because these leftist twits, they ain't got nothing. This is Take That with Kurt Schlichter. If you like what you see here, you know, outside the paywall, are you curious about what's inside? Join the Rebel. Subscribe. Get in there. See what's happening. There's all sorts of cool stuff. You want to subscribe to the Rebel right now. If you like this, come and visit me every Tuesday and Friday. If you want to read my town halls, that's every Monday and Thursday. You can always get me on Twitter, and go buy my book, Militant Normals. It's out there on Amazon. Thanks a lot. I'll see you next time on Take That with Kurt Schlichter.